No team, no investors, just hard work and grind. That is how I built my brand to over 6 figures in sales by the age of 18. I'm gonna break down how I was able to do that with just one thing. And what is that you're asking? It's an iPhone and Wi-Fi. That's all you need is an iPhone. Look, you see this right here? 3 cameras, iPhone, Android. It doesn't matter which you are. Team Google, Team Samsung, Team iPhone. I don't care. Whichever brand you like, get yourself a phone with some nice cameras. Get yourself a Wi-Fi connection. I don't care if you need to go to Starbucks. I don't care if you need to go to McDonald's. Get yourself a Wi-Fi connection, and that is all you need to build a 6-figure e-commerce business in 2025. I'm gonna be giving you the steps, exactly what I did to scale from making $0, no sales, all the way to making almost $1 million in revenue. So make sure you watch all the way through, because if you skip through the video, guess what? You're gonna miss out on some sauce that you wish you would have heard or listened to or would have known about. So make sure you watch all the way through. Do not skip, because I am saving the best for last. Without further ado, let's get into it. I did not start big. I didn't start huge. I didn't start selling hoodies, sweatpants, jeans when I first started. No, I started small. I started with selling shoelaces. That's what a lot of people don't realize. You don't need to start with this $1 million idea. You don't need to be the next Steve Jobs. You don't need to be the next Meta. You don't need to make ChatGPT. You don't need to be that big person. Start small. Understand how to sell a product, how to sell a service, and then once you do that, once you get the fundamentals in place, then you can start coming up with like crazy products, crazy projects, crazy services that have never been done before or the world has never seen. Start small and work your way up. A lot of you guys, you want to start at level 50. No, start at level 1. Understand how the game works, especially with e-commerce, how the e-commerce business work, how does the e-commerce space work, understand how to sell to a customer, understand the psychology that goes into it. A customer doesn't just see a product and buy. There's a whole bunch of factors that goes into it. Just think about yourself, for instance. If you see a product, do you just buy it? The chances are no. You want to see the reviews. You want to see their website. Is their website clean? How many people order from them? What's their shipping time? It's a whole bunch of stuff. What colors do they have with the hoodie? How does the hoodie fit? The material, etc. Who's wearing it, boy or girl? Like, it's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into it. It's not just, oh, I'm gonna buy this. No, you think about a whole bunch of stuff before you press that buy button, because you don't just want your money being spent and it feels like you're getting scammed. I didn't earn this overnight. I worked my butt off for this. And if you don't know what this is a Shopify 10,000 order plaque right here. And this is for my brand at GrowitLocker. So if you do want to go shop, it is GrowitLocker.com. I'll put it in my bio, or you can just type it in your Safari, in your Google, GrowitLocker.com, if you want to go shop. This did not happen overnight. And then second of all, most people don't even have this. Most people are lying to your face. Most people on YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, it doesn't matter what app, they're lying to your face. Nobody can show proof of what they're talking about, but I can. I'm currently in my office right now, packaging orders, well, guest bedroom that I turned into an office, packaging orders right now. I didn't build this overnight. It took me 4 years to get to this point. So I started off with reselling shoes, and then I tried Amazon FBA, I tried drop shipping, I tried everything under the sun. I even tried day trading, and I lost $35,000. Just know I've tried everything under the sun, but the one thing that have really stuck with me is doing e-commerce, selling products online. That is the one thing that I am really good at. I can take the most random product and scale it to at least 50K, 100K. Like what I did with shoelaces. If I was still selling shoelaces, I could have easily made about 100K by now off selling shoelaces. Guys, shoes already come with shoelaces. It's like selling water to a whale. Like, it's that easy. So, well, for me, it's that easy. But that's why you need to start small. Understand the fundamentals of selling, how to get customers, how to keep customers, how to keep them coming back, buying more and more and more. So I didn't just start this overnight. I just want to get that out the way first of all, because a lot of people that you see on social media, they're on level 50. You're on level 1. You can't compare yourself to me saying, oh, I'm the same age as him. Oh, I'm older than him. I can do the same thing as him. Oh, his business is so easy. I can copy it. It's not going to work. It's not going to be, like, I'm telling you right now, it's not as simple as it may look. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into it. A lot of years that have gone into this, because my business can shut down today. And guess what? I can start a new business tomorrow and already be making money in like 2-3 days from now once I get everything set up. So once you get the fundamentals down, you're going to be solid. So don't jump from thing to thing to thing like I did. I jumped from Amazon FBA, I jumped from drop shipping, I tried everything, right? Nothing really stuck. But once I actually sat down and focused on one thing that I really liked, which is doing e-commerce, it worked for me. And now I have a $100,000 car parked outside my Hellcat Red Eye that I paid for in cash. $100,000 wire transfer sent. I wish I would have vlogged that whole entire process so I could pop up some videos, but if you do want to go watch that video, it's on my channel, buying a Hellcat Red Eye at 18, something like that. If you want to go watch that video. But I bought that car in cash, and as you can see, have my Shopify plaque, and now we are still currently scaling, and I almost have 6 figures in my bank account. So just know that I'm putting in a lot of work behind the scenes. This does not come overnight. You know, there's a lot of sacrifices that goes into this. So whatever you guys are seeing on social media, just know I'm the real behind the scenes type. So you want to know behind the scenes. If you guys have any questions about anything, like, just go comment it down below. Hey, do these people actually rent these cars? Are they actually living the life that they say? Are they actually making the money that they claim? Like, I'm just gonna sit here and just be honest to all you guys. I don't have any reason to lie, because what I notice is that people really like when you're honest to them, like the viewers, especially your supporters, when you're being honest versus lying. Like, there's no point of lying, bro. Like, be honest. Like, if you're making 10K a month, you're making 10K. That's still good. Like, don't lie. Like, just be honest. But anyways, the first step, pick something that you like doing the most. That's either freelance brand scaling, I guess, basically running ads, SMMA, social media marketing agency, Amazon FBA, that's fulfilled by merchant, so you're shipping out the orders yourself. Or you could do FBA, which is fulfilled by Amazon. You ship the products to Amazon, they ship it for you, but they take a really big cut of the profit. Or you could do drop shipping, or you could start a clothing brand. There's so much things you can do. Pick what you want to do and stick with it. And then once you find something that you want to do, let's just say clothing brand, because I run a clothing brand. As you can see, I have my necklace on right now. You want to go cop? GroutLocker.us. This is my Phantom chain that I just dropped right now. So yeah, anyways, let's just say a clothing brand. You want to start a clothing brand. Okay, once you start that clothing brand, start small. Like I said, don't start with making jeans. Don't start making crazy things, because guess what? It's expensive to make hoodies. It's expensive to make sweatpants. It's expensive to make jeans. Start small. Start with a simple t-shirt. Do not make anything crazy. I have to talk to people like this because they don't understand for some reason. Start small. You don't need to start level 50. You're level 1. Stop trying to jump levels. You have to grind up just like a video game. You don't spawn in GTA 5 with $1 million in a mansion. You have to grind your way up and do missions. So I'm just trying to make this as relatable as possible. When you join a game, you're a beginner. When you play Call of Duty, when you play Fortnite, you don't spawn in with everything. No, you have to keep grinding every single day, a lot of hours. It's the same thing with business. You don't just start a business and start making a whole bunch of money. It doesn't work like that. Unless your dad is already a business owner and he taught you the sauce, well then guess what? You have the cheat code, my brother. A lot of you guys, you're starting off small. You have no clue what you're doing at all. So start small, niche down. Let's say, like I said, let's say you're gonna start a clothing brand, right? Once you start that clothing brand, start small. Make some shorts, make a t-shirt, and then see how it sells. And if it sells, good job. Double down on it, you know, improve the designs, switch it up a little bit, and keep going with that. But let's say you drop a t-shirt, nobody wants it, okay? That's your first L. Learn from it. An L is not a loss, it's a lesson. Do not think of L's as losses. They are lessons. So that's a really big mindset thing, because a lot of people think, oh my gosh, I just spent 3 months making this hoodie and it didn't sell. I'ma quit. This ain't for me. Okay, good. I want you to quit, because guess what? Less competition for me, more money for me. So keep quitting. I appreciate it for sure. I really do appreciate all you guys starting clothing brands and quitting because you're not making enough money. You're not seeing the sales that you thought. Thank you for quitting. I appreciate that. You're just making it 20 times easier for me, because guess what? I have less competition now. So thank you. Keep quitting. Anyways, back to the video. Let's say that you dropped that t-shirt and it flopped. Understand, why did it flop? Was it the design? Did you not market it enough? By the way, if you are starting a business, a new business, clothing brand, right? Let's use clothing brand for example. You need to be posting 3 videos a day on top of sending it to influencers and then promoting it on your personal page. So you should always have a business page and then your personal page, and then try to send it to some influencers as well, so that way you can get as much reach as you can, because you are a new brand. Nobody gives a crap about you. I'm sorry to tell you that. In the beginning, some of your friends, some of your family may support you, but as far as strangers on the internet, they don't care about you at all. You need to give me a reason to care about your brand. So keep posting every single day, 3 videos a day on TikTok, on Instagram, and about a month to 3 months, if you post every single day, you're going to see results. I see so many people, oh, I'm gonna post 3 videos a day. Good job, man. 1 week later, oh, I'm not getting no views. Okay, you think it's gonna be easy? No, if you think it's gonna be easy, go apply for McDonald's. Like, this is not gonna happen overnight. So don't think any of this is gonna happen overnight, guys. I just want you to get that in your head. Let's just say you're making 10K right now. For you to get to 50K, 100K, it's not gonna happen overnight. If you're making 1K right now per month, right? And let's say your goal is 10K per month. It's not gonna happen overnight. You're gonna have to keep putting in those reps, keep putting in those posts, keep doing more designs, keep marketing more, send it out to more people. You're gonna have to put in a lot of work because it's not going to happen overnight, guys. If you live in America and you watch my videos, there is no reason as to why you're not making some type of money online. It doesn't have to be 50K like me, 60, 50, 80, 100K, 200K, like all these freaking Miami drop shippers. Bro, it doesn't have to be that crazy amount. If you're making 10, 20, 30K a month, that is good. Especially if you are a young man or a teenager, that is good. That is good money. Especially if you're spending it responsibly and you have healthy profit margins. Because there are people in Africa, Thailand, pretty much just third world countries, right? Afghanistan, Iraq, bro, that's even worse. We're not even gonna consider them, like they're cooked basically. But there are people who live in remote areas and deserts in Africa who may not have this same like access to resources like we do, and you guys are taking it for granted. I'm not gonna lie, like there's no reason as to why you're not making some type of money online. I went over to the Corvette dealership earlier today because I was getting my Hellcat service. I was getting an oil change, and I was talking to the employees. They said, hey, we seen your videos, blah blah blah, you're doing your thing, you're in high school, you're 18, you bought your car, your business is going crazy, you inspired my kids. And I sent a video to his kid, right, on his phone. I recorded it. I pretty much just said, hey bro, whatever you want to do in life, just know that you can make it happen. Don't let anybody tell you that you cannot do something. Don't let your mind limit your beliefs, because your mind is like, that's the only thing that you can control for real. You can't control your body, you can't control your heart. One day, you, God forbid, you wake up and your heart fails, like, you get a heart attack or something like that. You get a cramp, you break your leg. You can't control any of that. You can't control the weather. You can't control if your teacher gives you homework or not. You can't control anything. But the one thing that you are in control of is your mind. So make sure that you guys are eating healthy, drinking a lot of water, trying to cut out fast food, trying to cut out sodas, trying to cut out sugar, all that. Waking up, being healthy, eating healthy, working out. It doesn't have to be for an hour. Do a few push-ups, go for a little walk. Nothing crazy. Just take care of your body, because you need to have a clear mind. Like I said in my one-on-one mentorship, I make all my students watch this one video before you even get started. And that's about mindset and your body, because you cannot build a successful business if your mind is messed up, if your body is messed up. You're eating unhealthy foods, you're not working out, you're sitting down all day on your butt. You're not doing anything for your body that's good. The one thing that you can control is your mind. You need to make sure that you are watching productive content. You don't have to watch Andrew Tate videos 24/7. No, I'm not saying that. But just try to limit how much quote unquote like brain rot content that you're watching, or this non-helpful content that you're watching, like dancing videos, pranks, like stuff like that. You can still watch it, but it should be like 80% motivational, 80% productive content, how to build a business, how to scale a business, how to run ads, whatever. And then that other 20% can be like pranks, funny videos, whatever you like to watch, like whatever you like to watch. So make sure that you are feeding your mind the correct information, the correct food, the correct content, because guess what? The mind is the one thing that you can't control. You can't control anything else in this life. You can't control politics. You can't control the weather. You can't control whether your teacher wakes up in a bad mood or not. You can't control anything, but the one thing that you can control is your mind. And then second of all, your body. Make sure that you guys are walking daily. You're going outside, you're getting sunlight. You shouldn't be cooped up in the house all day, not getting any sunlight. Our bodies were not made for that. Guys, we are still animals basically. We're just now experiencing like technology. Our bodies were not made for this. Our bodies were not made to be laying down, sitting down all day, every single day, looking at a screen, looking at a TV, looking at an iPhone, looking at a camera. Our bodies were made to be active, to be outside, walking, taking in the sunlight, all of that, right? So just make sure that you guys are taking care of your body, because a lot of influencers, a lot of mentors don't really talk about this. A lot of them just talk about making money, scaling your business, buying cars, whatever, but nobody really talks about your health and the mindset, because that's the only way how I got to this point. I just have a really strong mindset, because if you take a L and if you have a weak mindset, you're gonna quit. But if you take a L and you have a really strong mindset, you know where you're going, you know what your goals are, you're very structured, you're gonna take that L and you're gonna take it as a lesson. You're not gonna take it as a loss. So that's just a little side advice right there for you. That's why I always tell you guys, do not skip through the video, because if you skip through the video, guess what? You're gonna miss out on free sauce like that, because nobody really talks about that for real. I feel like I'm kind of like the only one that preaches like mindset and taking care of your body, especially for my entrepreneurs out there. Because you know, one thing in life that I want you to know is that if you have a health problem, that is your number one problem. I don't care if you have a business making $1 billion a month. If you have a health problem, that is going to be your number one concern. You're going to wake up in the morning, you're going to be sick. You're going to wake up in the morning, your stomach's going to be hurting. You don't want that. That's your number one like problem. So I just want to let you know that money is not everything. Take care of your health, because you only get one body, you only get one set of fingers, you only get one arm, you only get one heart, you only get 2 pairs of eyes. Like, you don't, the only thing extra that you get is your adult teeth. So when you're a baby, when you're growing up, right, your teeth fall out and then your adult teeth come in. But that's pretty much it. I mean, your fingernails grow, your hair grows, but you know, you only get one of each. So don't take anything for granted. Make sure that you guys are taking care of your bodies, watching what you're consuming, watching what you're drinking, watching what you're doing with your body all day. Like, don't be laying down all day. Don't be drinking, don't be smoking, none of that. Do not touch that. For real, do not touch any of that. But yeah, if you guys take care of your body, guess what? You're already ahead of like 80, 70, 90% of other people, because a lot of people, they don't prioritize their health anymore. They just prioritize money, and they're gonna learn, you know, when they get older, they're gonna have a lot of problems with their body. So just make sure that you guys taking care of yourselves, please. Anyways, back to the video. Like I was saying earlier, let's just say that you find that winning product for your clothing brand. Let's just say for me, it was this necklace, right? This necklace that I dropped it, and let's just say it sold about $50,000 worth. Now, A, should I drop a different product, or B, keep promoting this product, keep sending out to more influencers, keep scaling this product until, you know, the hype kind of dies down? And if you chose B, you are correct. Do not do option A. I did option A so many times, and it's the wrong thing to do. Always, if you get a winning product, edit the design, drop new colors, just tweak a little small things, maybe put the design a few inches lower, change up the material, something like that, add rhinestones, I don't know, whatever that is for you. Once you get that winning product, once you get that winning service, just find a way to improve it. Do not come up with something new. Do not reinvent the wheel, please, because I've had multiple times where I've had a winning product. Guess what I do? I go drop a new product. No, if you have a winning product, go all in on it. That's how everybody's getting successful. That's how I got successful. Once you get that winning video on YouTube, once you get that winning video on TikTok, guess what? All these influencers that you watch now currently, right? When they first started, they were posting. Mr. Beast, posting. Nothing worked. And then eventually they got that one video that got 1 million, 2 million, 5 million views. What did they do after that? They doubled down on it. Let's just say for Mr. Beast, his first video that went viral, I'm just saying this as an example, this is not legit, but let's just say the video was giving a Ferrari to a stranger. Okay, that got 10 million views. Why would he go do a different video? No. Why would he go do a prank video next? No. The next video that he's gonna post, giving away a McLaren to a stranger, giving away a Lambo to a stranger, giving away a BMW to a stranger, something like that, right? He's gonna double down and keep posting videos like that, because guess what? That's what's working. If you get a winning video, if you get a winning product, if you have a winning service, if you have a winning software, it doesn't matter. Double down on it. My advice is universal. It's not just for e-commerce. It's not just for day trading. If you have a winning strategy, don't do anything else. My advice is universal. It does not matter what you do. My advice is for everybody. Just find a way to apply it to your, you know, whatever you're doing. If you're day trading, find a way to apply it to your day trading. Let's just say that you only trade double bottoms, you only trade double tops. Stick to that winning strategy. Don't start trading bull pennants. Don't start trading flag patterns. No, stick to that one thing. Stick to double tops, stick to double bottoms, and keep winning. So my advice is universal. Like I said, find a way to apply it to whatever you're doing, please. It's once you get that winning thing, don't go all in. It's that simple. You don't have to keep making new things. No, find that winning thing, go all in on it, and you're gonna be rich. It's that easy. But in order to get that winning drop, in order to get that winning product, you need to be consistent. Like I like to tell my students that are in my one-on-one mentorship, You're not gonna be rich being mysterious. You're not Playboi Carti. You're not Ken Carson. You're not famous. You're not big. Nobody knows who you are. Guess what? Playboi Carti, he can go off the grid for 3 months. People are still gonna be talking about him. They're gonna be tagging him. When's the next drop? When's the next album? When's the next merch coming out? They're gonna be worried about him because guess what? He's being mysterious. They wanna know. But you, little Timmy, you, Jessica, you, Sarah, watching this video right now, you think because you don't post for 3 months, people care about what you're doing with your life? No, you need to post. I'm not saying this like in a bad way, right? But I'm just saying this so that you understand that you can't just be mysterious. Like being mysterious, what I tell my students, right? Being mysterious does not pay the bills. So stop trying to be mysterious, all right? Do what you gotta do to make that money, to buy that car, to scale your business. Stop trying to be mysterious, okay? Jeez, bro, I don't know why people just don't understand that. You posting 1 video a month about your brand, that's not gonna cut it, bro. Like, stop trying to be mysterious. If you wanna make money online, you can't be mysterious. If you wanna be mysterious, create yourself a spam account, create yourself a backup account, and then just have that one account for your business stuff. You can't be rich being mysterious. I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. Unless you were already born into like a wealthy family, then of course you don't need the social media. You're already rich anyways. So that's just bonus advice right there. Also, I'm gonna talk about the importance of having a mentor like myself. I do have a one-on-one mentorship. So if you do have a e-commerce business and you wanna know how to scale that business, you can apply for a one-on-one mentorship because guess what? I'm going to take away all the L's, the lessons. I use L's not as in losses, but as in lessons. All the lessons that I had to learn with money that I worked for. I lost 35K day trading. I lost about 5K working with bad manufacturers. The samples came out terrible. I've lost so much money working with designers. They scammed me. Sending my product out to influencers. They scammed me. I want you guys to not have to go through what I had to go through. So definitely, if you do want to fast track your way to success and also be a part of a community that is all about grinding, you know, that's honest, that doesn't lie, that doesn't half-ass things, you know, we actually work for things the honest way in my community. So if you are interested in that, click that first link right there to apply to work with me one-on-one. And also, if you do apply, make sure that you are actually serious because guess what? I have a lot of people that are applying, but a lot of you guys are not serious. So if you are not serious, don't even click that link because I'm only working with people who are serious about changing their lives. So if you're not serious about this, if you're not serious about doing e-commerce, don't even apply. If you're not serious about starting that clothing brand, if you're not serious about scaling that clothing brand, do not apply to work with me because I'm only working with people who are serious. Let me put that in your head. If you are serious only, oh, I want to start a clothing brand. Oh, I want to start selling products online. I don't know. No, you're not working with me. Only for people, I want to start selling products online. I want to start making 10K a month with my clothing brand. Only for people who are actually serious about changing their lives. Make sure, click that first link in the description to change your life and take that next step to achieving your goals. Now, a lot of you guys have this in your hand damn near for all day, damn near 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 hours a day. Why are you not making money at this point? Why are you not making money off this little device that you're on all day, that you're devoting your life to? If you're not making money from your phone yet, what are you doing? Like, you're just being lazy at that point. I had this guy who was trying to apply for my mentorship. And his problem was that he said, I don't have enough time, I'm in high school, blah, 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 blah. The same excuse that I've heard 8 billion times. Guys, I'm in high school too, and I've almost made $1 million in revenue. And I bought my dream car in cash. Well, not my dream car. One of my dream cars in cash. I'm also gonna be buying a Porsche 911 GT3 RS 991.2, I believe. So it's a $250,000 Porsche. So I'm gonna be buying that pretty soon here within these next upcoming months. Like I was saying, I'm in high school, I've achieved all these things, but one thing that I don't tolerate is I don't have enough time. So basically, he came on the call saying, hey, I don't have enough time, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I said, pull up your screen time, 7 hours a day on TikTok, 5 hours a day on YouTube, 3 hours a day on Instagram. What are you doing with your time? You're sitting there scrolling. So I don't wanna hear the excuse, I don't have enough time. You do have enough time, you're just lazy. Stop being lazy. If you really want something, you're gonna work for it. You're going to work for it if you really want something. Understand that. So stop being lazy. The only thing that's separating me from you is the amount of work and effort that you put in. If you put in as much work and effort that you do chasing these girls, chasing these boys, hanging out with friends, just doing dumb stuff, well, not dumb stuff, but just unproductive stuff, you would be rich right now. Well, I wouldn't say rich, but you would be kind of in a better position right now. So kind of understand, my homework for you before you click off this video, I want you to get a pen, get a notepad, and kind of write down, what do you do on a daily basis, and understand what's helping me achieve my goals and what's helping me not achieve my goals, what's keeping me back, what's holding me back. So that may be drinking, partying, hanging out with friends. That's helping you not achieve your goals, that's holding you back. And let's say sometimes you read a book, you post 2 videos a day, you go to like some networking event. That's helping you achieve your goals. That's helping you get closer towards your goals, right? Focus on those things that are helping you get closer towards your goals. And also, I was watching this YouTube video last night, and it kind of said like, your environment is everything. So let's say that your goal is to wake up in the morning and go for a run. Guess what? What you would do is that you would go to sleep in your running clothes and then put your running shoes by the door. Make it as easy as possible to just wake up and go. And then let's say another goal for you to drink more water. Guess what? Keep water where you're at a lot of the day. So let's say in your house, you like to sit on the couch, you like to sit at the kitchen table, you know, in your room when you're laying down, put a water bottle on your nightstand by your bed, put a water bottle in the living room on the table, put a water bottle at the kitchen table. So that way, once you're sitting at the kitchen table, if you're sitting in the living room, if you're sitting in your bed, if you're laying in your bed, you have a water bottle right there, water bottle right there, water bottle right there. You don't have to get up and go downstairs or walk all the way across the house to go to the kitchen and get a water bottle. Your environment's everything. Just set everything up for, I almost said failure. Set everything up for success. So that way, your brain doesn't have to think twice about it. Guess what? You just reach over, grab the water bottle, drink. You don't have to, I don't feel like going downstairs to get water. I'm gonna just drink a soda, or I'm just not gonna drink anything. Set your environment up for success. And then another kind of misconception is that the top 3 people that you hang around will determine your future. That's not entirely true. It's true a little bit, but I feel like now in this modern day and age, we spend a lot of time on social media. So I feel like it's the top 3 creators, the top 5 creators that you follow and watch the most will kind of determine where you end up at. So if you're watching a lot of Andrew Tate content, my content, you know, people who preach business and motivate people to do better, to level up their lives, guess what? Naturally, you're gonna start thinking, hey, I should, you know, do a few push-ups, I should work out a little bit, I should make sure I'm drinking water, I should stay dedicated to my work so that way I can make more money, I should sign up for Kelly the Kid's one-on-one mentorship so that way I can have a mentor that's really good and that can help me scale my business. Or let's say you're watching Speed, Kai Cenat, Aiden Ross, like all those little Twitch streamers, right? Nothing wrong with watching them, but you know, you're not going to be thinking about business, you're not going to be thinking about your future, right? Because at the end of the day, they're entertainers. They're here to keep you entertained. You know, they're probably going to be doing some pretty dumb stuff on stream, like popping fireworks in their room, stuff like that. So just make sure that you are using your time wisely, and just know the only thing that's separating me from you is execution. We have the same 24 hours, so how are you going to use them productively? How are you going to use them to better your life? With that being said, make sure that you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this video helped you. And also, like I said, if you want to apply to work with me one-on-one, click that first link in the bio, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.